First off, guys, I mean, this you've heard it before, but I will say this would be my favourite film of the year if it was out, not on New Year's Day, if it was out on Boxing Day, which technically it is. It's fantastic. I mean, I know as actors you hope to be in some amazing movies in your career, but I mean, this is just something special. You must have just, when you read the script for the first time, this must have been just, you must have thought it was going to be a slam dunk straight away.
It was a great script, and it was unlike anything I've read before. It was so refreshing and different and unique, especially for a period film. Which can be quite stuffy sometimes when you read them. It was so kind of alive and irreverent and different. And I was such a fan of Yorgos before that I thought him being coupled to the script, him on board to direct it, it was going to be something slightly crazed and special, I hoped.
Because I think this is the first film that he hasn't been involved with the screenplay as a writer. I think he come on board this as a filmmaker. I mean, what makes him so unique? Because, I mean, he's so different to everybody else, and all of his films have just become kind of cult classics, you know, Sacred Deer and Lobster and Dogtooth. I mean, what was it like working with him and seeing him work? Because I can imagine it was just incredible.
Yeah, he works in a very bizarre fashion. It's unlike, I think I've had one working experience that's slightly similar, but he comes from Greek theatre background, and a lot of it isn't based in talking about the history or what we're trying to do with the characters and what they're like. It's more about physical games within rehearsals and time together and getting on the same rhythm. And then he creates an environment that's very free and loose to try things out. But yeah, it's a fun workplace to be in. But you also are very unaware of what he's trying to attain. He doesn't give a lot away as a director, I don't think.
The dialogue's pretty cool as well. I don't think I've seen a film that wasn't a Tarantino movie use that particular C word as many times. I mean, but that must have been fun to perform because, as you say, it is a period piece, but it's so detached in many ways from that. The combination fit pretty well. I can imagine for you as actors that was the case as well.
Yeah, I mean, I love Tony's dialogue, so it's something that, yeah, pretty much every line you read is a treat. So getting to perform those is wonderful.
And it was pretty much, it wasn't, not much was improvised or changed. It was in such kind of a complete, solid position when we started. Everyone was, it was just so tight as a script, wasn't it?
And you got this amazing trifecta of Emma and Olivia and Rachel at the top of the movie. I mean, you get to share some scenes with them, and then they obviously go off and do their own thing. But what was it like being around them? Because all of them, I mean, they're fantastic as it is, but they all are just phenomenal in this movie, as are all of you as well.
They're fantastic. I mean, they were all, obviously all really close and worked together amazingly, and had a lot of fun. And I think that's down to Yorgos again, creating that environment and letting us explore and have fun, and then. They're just wonderful to watch because they can flip into scenes and give such powerful performances. That was one thing I thought watching the film, because you know a lot of the scenes between us and those guys are kind of more fun and ridiculous perhaps, or physical, but then the emotion and the sensitivity and honesty that they bring in the scenes between those three, you can never quite tell what emotions are real or who's playing each other. It's wonderful.
It must be great as well. I mean, you obviously make movies for people to see, but the fact that this one has been so, enamoured by so many people, and I know the box office in America is doing really well. I mean, is that something you think about when you're making a movie, or after you're done, I guess you're kind of on to the next thing? I mean, do you think about awards and all that kind of stuff?
No, it's just nice, the idea that people are enjoying it, hopefully, and are going to see it and are excited about seeing it. That's kind of the best. That's the best thing in terms of, when it comes out, you want people to enjoy it, and you want people to see it, and it's great that people are.
I just finally, Nick, I did just want to ask you, as a big geek, obviously X-Men next year is coming out, and there's lots of, news about what's going to happen with X-Men. I mean, are you bittersweet now in terms of like saying goodbye to the character if it is kind of the end of your run as Beast and those guys, or are you hopeful that maybe you'll get to return?
I don't know, we'll see. I've had a lot of fun playing that character, and Simon Kinberg, who wrote and directed this last film, gave me some really fun places to take the character to and explore. So if it is the end, then I'm glad that I got to do that in the last movie. And if it's not, then it's a character I like playing, and I think there is potentially more to do with him still. So we'll see.
Fantastic. Guys, thanks so much for your time. Absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey You Guys!